Right then, let's have a look at Hive 1 over up the Haselor apiary. Right, the day's a bit overcast and a bit stormy, so I don't think they're going to be in a very good mood, but needs must. So let's see how they're getting on. I've got 2 supers on here. Not sure the state of play because the weather changed. They were bringing in nectar and then the weather changed, so they might have ended up eating what they brought back in now. Well, they're not up in here. There's a few in there, but not many. I don't think they're doing anything. So straight down to the super, get it out of the way. Probably a little bit more smoke than usual because of this, but they are not going to be in the best of moods. There's a bit of weight to that, but right, yeah, they're not in a good mood. Not at all. I think it's going to be a sting day today. So we'll get in, do what we've got to do, and get back out. It's overcast, it's windy, temperature's not too bad, but I've got to say, there's a very big box of bees, to be honest. There's quite a few in here. They're not happy bunnies. They're right when I first arrived, so they haven't attacked me when I arrived, but they're obviously bumping me now that I'm in the nest. I don't know if you can see it, but they're flying into my, bumping my hand. They're not trying to sting me, but they're bumping me. It's basically warning me. This is a calmer colony as well, so normally anyway. But you'll see them come boiling out. They're actually working on these frames as well, so cleaning them up by the looks of it. They've eaten away a lot of that one. But there's actually nectar on that frame now, so we just quickly go into the nest. Sort of drawn this out and eaten it as well, but I think that's from last time as well. They have drawn it. They'll repair that hole as and when, probably with drone brood. Unfortunately, I've got to go in just to double check there's no queen cells. There's eggs. I was going to come yesterday, but it rained. And today was meant to be a better day, but the weather forecast has changed. It's gone to overcast, so but we have got a good box of bees. And the wind's just got up now, which is an ideal. Drone brood. They've calmed a little bit down now, but they're still flying at me fingers. But like I said, they're not stinging, they're just bumping into my hands. Some of it may be them flying and the wind catching them, but it's stuck that bottom down there. Wow. Couple of cups in now, I'll just make sure there's nothing in there. Can't see anything. No. Typical, the wind died down and now it's getting back up again. It's gone a bit grey over as well. It's not supposed to rain now until for another couple of hours, but whenever has the weatherman been right? That's all laid up with eggs. Right, this lot down here might get a bit funny. Come on, girls. I'm getting bumped in the head now, so on my left hand side there's a guard bee that isn't happy with me. Just get down off the bars, girls, and I will just check these last frame. Come on, down you go. The wind is swirling, sending that smoke everywhere. At the end of the day, you got to go in. Sometimes you just got to go in, even if it's raining. But that's where calm bees come in, because I don't mind, these are normally calm like I said, so I don't mind this slight grumpiness out of them, because they're not all over me trying to sting. Yes, they're bumping me and warning me, banging into me, following me about a bit, but they're not on my hands with their bums bent attacking me yet. I'm not saying they won't. If I'm in here too long, they will. I could probably not need to go in this last frame, but I'm going to, just to see what their stores are like for pollen, to be honest. I'm expecting that to be a pollen frame. But like I said, sometimes needs must. Come on, girls. That's it. I'm not worried about seeing the queen, so I'm not spending too much time on the queen because I've seen eggs. That's actually brood on there. So, and that's brood as well. So they haven't got a pollen frame per se. They got it around the brood nest. Right then, let's close this up. Let's have a quick look inside here. Oh, that's going to annoy him. One of the frames is stuck. There we go. Well, they've got plenty of stores, because that there looks all capped, and they've just started up there. That one's not capped. One, two, three, four out of the 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 4 out of the 8, so 50% of that's capped. And we've just started cleaning up this top one by the looks of it, so we'll leave it on. Right, like I said, in and out, grumpy. Right, go on to hive number 2. Oh, hive number 2. Hive number 2. Smoke at the entrance. Like I said, I'm smoking them heavy because they are going to be grumpy bees. The weather, as you just saw on the first one, they're not trying to sting me, like I said, but they are bumping me. Now this hive, I think, isn't as friendly, but we will see. They're not up in the super, so to be honest, no way, woodlice. To be honest, are we going to need the super on here? There's no bees in that super at all, and there's hardly any bees in here, full stop. Right, that population is not a population. There you go, look, bumping me hands already. Compared to next door, there's not many bees, but there's weight to that frame. Absolutely full of bee bread, that's full of pollen. But that there is full of bee bread and nectar, pollen. As long as there's no sudden sharp movement, if I wave my hands around, they jump for my hands, but if I'm nice and slow, there's a queen anyway. Full of eggs in there. The wind just annoyed them, I don't know whether you heard that. Come on, you'll get squashed if you go in there. Again, they're bumping my hands. Not stick. I'd show you. If one of them's trying to sting me, I'll show you. But at the moment, they're not doing that. They're just bumping me and walking around. They're not actually... You'll find them trying to sting. They've got their butt underneath them trying to sting you. Trying to get an angle. And that there is full of bee bread as well. Pollen and bee bread. And nectar. So again, let's close them up. Don't want to see any more in there. I've seen what I want to see. The queen, eggs, no queen cells. There's food in there, no obvious disease I can see. So get in and get out. I'm going a little bit slower than I would do because obviously I'm sort of talking you through it and showing you on camera. If I was doing it without the camera, it would be just bosh, 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 get what I want. Queen excluder back on. Super back on. Now, there's nothing in that super, but I will leave it on. Or will I? No, I'll take it off, actually. They can build, they got some more building to do in the box there. Right, there's that one. They're not building up as fast as I'd like, but unfortunately, after the year we've had, they were set back. April was amazing. Thought we were going to have, spring was coming early, we're going to have a bumper year. End of February, end of March, beginning of April. And then May come along and slapped us all in the face. It was cold, it was wet, and a lot of colonies that I split. The Virgin Queen failed to mate, so we ended up with some drone layers, which I've got a couple of videos about. I'll post above. And yeah, I'm not the only one. Some people have been lucky and they managed to. So we've been set back, and now the weather has turned again a little bit. Thought the flow was on. Thought we don't normally get a June gap sort of thing around here, but looking at the hedgerows, they're all there ready to pop. All the blossoms there, but they're waiting for a warm day, I think, to actually go. And they seem to be, well, waiting longer than I was hoping. So hopefully in the next week, get a little bit more warm weather. I think we got some rain coming, but a little bit more warm weather, and then the hedgerows will burst, and then we've got the blackberries will start coming out and things. So, right, thank you very much. Take care. Thank you for subscribing, those that have. I got to 150, I think it was, last week, I think it was. That's brilliant. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Take care and see you on the next one.